911-296. We got this man at the corner here. Outside of Anytime Fitness and Protein House. So there's 3 units right here. There was ghetto bird flying around. Hey, what's up, Keith? How are you? Off of 32nd Street at Indian School. Hey, zombie. Yes, this is Phoenix. Phoenix Police. 32nd Street in Fairmount, which is just south of Indian School. East Indian School. Sounds like it might have been a domestic call. Or maybe a fight. I don't know. I was talking about a woman. My microphone usually catches it, so I'll probably play it back later and actually catch what he was talking about. Hey, good morning, SATV. Thank you. Thank you very much. I got rid of the super chats, by the way, so that you guys aren't wasting your money. Been meaning to do it for a while. But I'm going to keep it monetized for a reason. I'm not able to collect the funds, but I figure might as well. So that YouTube can't say that I'm, like, not doing anything. Yep, I'm cool. There's a lot of PD action near my place, so thought I'd check it out before I went home. There's a lot of cops standing around, but I saw this going on. So supervisor is 911296, and it's the car next to me. And there's 2 units over here on Fairmount. So it looks like there's someone in the back of this vehicle. No, yeah, he needs subs. He's out all the time by himself. Um, he does a lot of good work. He's usually out on foot or bicycle. So um, if you post a link, any one of my mods, go and check him out. His videos are short, but if you don't like it like that, post a comment. Because even myself, I like to know what I'm doing, if you think it's good or not. But I'm not here for the clicks, the likes. So I think there's a woman in the back of this car here. They're bored, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to do like something weird, like sting operations. I know on the west side they're doing emphasis. Phoenix Cop Watch. He's all like, hopefully I get to see the video, so I'll let him know. Yeah, so the west side, the cops, we haven't really been covering the west side. So I started doing it, and it seems like they are getting a little pissy, so. Because they're trying to do emphasis. So this vehicle is 911274. Yeah, with this precinct, it's hit or miss, but lately they've been pretty decent. It's the Mountain View precinct. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm wondering if they're doing some type of sting or something. But I'm also on the side of town where it's hit or miss. It's one coming up. And yep. So there's one coming up. Probably running my plates. I wouldn't be surprised. DPS was trying to say that it's not public record. So he's talking about going to court. He's talking about probation. And it's actually a woman and a child that just got out. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Thank goodness you can't really see much. I prefer not to film children. But, you know, it's not against the law. Except in a private place. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe too. This is crazy. There's been some weird stuff happening lately. The calls are calming down a little bit on like suicides and crisis, but there's still some really weird things happening. Then there's a lot of cops, nothing to do. Of course, instead of laying off the cops, they let them work normal hours, saying that they're quote-unquote essential when they're not. I think the community would be better off without these police doing nothing. Especially in the financial crisis. Sweet. Yep. Yeah, Guadalupe, if you can get your friends and family to check out Zombie as well. Anyone in my chat. He's up in Seattle and King County. So I don't really think anything's going on here. I'm probably going to cut away. Kind of confused as to what's going on here. Was it maybe a verbal argument? That's probably what happened. It was a verbal argument. So, I don't see him anymore though. And I can't exactly walk around the corner. Yeah, there's no real hole in the fence here. Nowhere where I can walk through, I don't think. I think it's a wall all the way down. I don't know where he went though. But it's all these police even blocking the road for nothing. Maybe they were victims of a crime. But still, it's like they're blocking a lane here. I know it's like 12:30 at night, 1 o'clock in the morning. I saw the original video. Yeah, everyone's mirrored that video, which is good. Thank you for mirroring it. I need to go pay Meridian, Idaho a visit when I go back up there. Obviously, I got business to do when I go. I have to figure out with Boise PD on some things. Yeah, I didn't, because I was actually asking permission from the owner of the video. So he just pulled something off of his belt and he's showing this kid. So obviously they're not in a rush or hurry. And this has been going on all week. Like, crime is almost nothing. On the west side, they're trying to make crime. But whenever I go out there, they try to scare me. They try to scare me away. Like the other night, I was solicited with trespass because they can't do their operation with us around. Cactus Park is pretty ruthless, anyways. They're like the worst precinct in Phoenix. South Mountain used to be really, really bad, but Cactus Park never changed. Like I said, this precinct, it looks like I thought he got handed a piece of paper. So I'm not even trying to focus with my static right now. I just find it weird that they're standing around here not doing anything. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units here, including a supervisor. When I first got here, Ghetto Bird was doing a loop around. Like, obviously there's no crime here. Think about how much money is just sitting here. At any other employer, these guys wouldn't have a job just staying around like here. They average about $50,000 to $60,000 a year. Of course, the supervisors getting paid closer to $90,000 a year, 80 to 90. Some of it's overtime. So if you count, there's a few $100,000 here doing nothing. It's not even their money. It's not the city of Phoenix's money. It's hardworking Americans' money. Okay, trespass. So I'm getting kind of concerned because they're soliciting trespass more readily than they used to. And this is a shopping complex over here. But pretty much if you're on the street, and it doesn't help that before COVID, um, there were cities passing ordinance on blanket trespass and soliciting orders. I guess if you're a business or apartment complex, you can sign up with the city of Phoenix to actually allow an officer to give a trespass notice. Technically, they have to give you a chance to leave, but we all know how it works. Yep. But what's crazy is that they brainwash people for a long time and then doing this, where kids grow up thinking, oh, cops are cool. Like, maybe as people, these guys might be okay. That's why I try to tell them it's not personal. But this precinct, last year and the year before, they were doing some really nasty stuff. Like, this was one of the precincts where a lot of the officer involved shootings happened. Obviously, Cactus Park in Maryville kind of took the cake. But this was one of the higher precincts with officer involved shootings. Most of them would happen like off of the 44 block to like Oak, McDowell, Thomas. So yeah. And I don't know, Arizona kind of went back to normal. But Phoenix never really took COVID-19 seriously. Communist Kate, the mayor, was trying to do some crazy stuff, but she got shot down by council members, so. Maybe. Yeah. If any of our viewers are interested in maybe coming out with us, like, let us know. Even like an educational kind of thing. I guess it's like a ride along. I actually tried to do an event where I'd have cop watch ride alongs. I was gonna try to do a ride along with Chandler PD, but I don't know. Yep. Well, technically, there shouldn't even be city cops. It should just be the sheriff with constables. Like, these guys are a different set of legal system. Like, this is a corporate court system right here. These guys aren't here to serve and protect. They're not here for your constitutional rights, per se. I know they're supposed to give an oath. But they work for the city. The Corporation of Phoenix, so. Yep. Exactly, Sam reports. I'd like to see more people form militias. And then Virginia, I actually kind of thought it was cool that the police were actually going up against these these laws that impeded on the Second Amendment. There's some sheriffs up in Washington that I've been liking and respecting. And then Adam Fortney, Snohomish County Sheriff, how he's standing up against the shelter in place that's up in Washington. So I will give him a shout out because I'm from Snohomish County, Washington. So hold up. Yeah, I don't know if that was a typo, but you can PM me that. So one of the officers left. There's still a few others. And my static camera just died. Yeah. So JJ, if you're watching, nothing's happening, and it's your boys. It's your thin blue line, not doing anything. So you might want to have a talk with them, JJ. Tell them to actually do something. And if people don't know who I'm talking about, he's one of the trolls that comes on here and says that nothing happened. I thought it was kind of funny at first, and I'm like, okay. So he's just trying to be a butthead. Yep. It'd be nice to stay around and do nothing and get paid a bunch of money, get the best pension in the world.
Stop that, please. We're waiting on some messages. Please stop.
Getting all butt hurt now. What's your name and badge number? Name and badge number? Butt hurt? You know you work for the people, right? So that's what the thin blue line looks like when they're having a fit. So you might want council members and ask them to lay off these people not doing anything, wasting your money. Blocking your streets, even though there's no traffic because of the COVID. Usually about this hour there's decent amount of traffic. Like obviously the boulevards aren't, the street's not like full or anything, but on your normal night there's usually quite a few cars coming down this street right here. So but here they're I don't know where they're getting the money to fund these guys. Yep. Hey, Alabama camera. How's it going? Okay. That's cool. Haven't seen 702 in a while. Good to see that she's back out. Also, so they're waiting on messages. They couldn't, like, pull into the parking lot like normal people here. Yeah, so this is one of the precincts that has blinded me in the past. And what I said earlier is how they treat the general public from what I've seen. Not how they treat me. They're like the rest of Phoenix PD who do not like open accountability. They do not like people talking bad about themselves. The the city council member, I believe, we're still in his district. Sal DeCiccio gets upset and walks out whenever someone talks about bad about the police. And I think he rubs off on these guys where they take themselves too seriously. There's a few things I like about Sal, but I think it's very, very rude when he walks out, just because people are telling the truth about law enforcement, modern day law enforcement, how majority of them do bad things. Yeah, this is crazy. they're waiting on messages, whatever that means. This is really weird, folks. I've never seen this before. Yeah, I bet all the hardworking Americans get upset watching stuff like this. The ones that don't get instant welfare. Oh, act like, yeah, I don't know. That's actually a bad idea. But I got a better idea. I think I'm actually gonna go do it. I'm waiting until after the COVID to do my big thing. I'll do a video about it, but I'm gonna keep silent for now. This is Fairmount and 32nd Street. Just south of East Indian School. And it's weird. They're waiting on messages. Maybe they're doing some type of sting operation. They're not really talking about anything. Kinda hoping they just leave. So I heard in Texas, they're starting to arrest people for giving haircuts. Some lady got arrested for um, trying to make some money doing people's nails. It's getting absurd. Like, you have to have government approval to do anything. And then these guys, enforce that unconstitutional law, the corporate court system. You think that they swore an oath to the Constitution, but many of them don't realize that they're false when they did that and don't actually protect the Constitution half the time. I'm not sure. They're waiting on messages. There was a guy out here that they were talking to that was seen down over here on this like covert thing. And then there was a lady and her kid in the back. I thought it might be like a verbal disagreement. Guadalupe Cop Watch says that it was a trespass. And here's another unit. Not doing anything. Was about to pull in. So it could be a sting operation. I don't know. I have no idea. And then the guy on the right of this group got upset when I started asking them why they were standing around not doing anything. So he decided to shine a flashlight at my camera and face. Got super defensive. So it looks like they're actually gonna go do some work, so what exactly happened?
Just another call that we got to respond to.
Seems a little excessive. Wasting taxpayer funds. Don't violate anyone's rights. So that's what they should be doing if they want to sit around. And then I don't even think they're headed to a call. And he's got the lights on. This is crazy. Yeah. They're worse to you when you're alone. That's why we typically go out in pairs at least. I'm not afraid. I just try to limit my downtime. But the people are waking up, which is good. And I think the more the people wake up, yes, we're going to have to fight harder, but eventually the sovereign says, slow down!
Have a good night.
Don't violate people's rights!
Don't be too loud. It's disorderly conduct.
What's too loud? Do you have a decibel? What's your name? Here's a tyrant right here. 911 689. Bunch of frickin' tyrants right here. Hold up. Yeah, I saw corporations like Costco mandating masks now, but that's a little different, as I've been telling some people. Um, yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Um, but I'm just trying not to think about it too much right away, because I already kind of assumed that we were on track for that. So it could. That's probably why there's so many cops and military. Um, it's about to get real interesting. And then all those people that have been pro-cop and military aren't gonna like what's gonna happen. So yeah, I saw the Phoenix Heart thing, and they don't really like me over my comments towards that. Number one, they're not 6 feet away. Number two, um, I've been woken up to the truth about this whole COVID-19, and this video might get banned just because I'm talking about it. But I'm not gonna go too much into that. I got stuff to do tomorrow, so you all have a good night. I'll go live if one of these jackasses decide to do anything. But have a good night, y'all.